About the.
Welcome, folks, to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge.
Live already?
Yeah, it's 6:30 right there on the clock. I'm Mort. I'm here with Bones back here behind me. We're still getting things set up. Mav is on sabbatical. He's got a little arm issue that he's not feeling too good. So
we told him to switch arms, but he never.
Well, yay! You know how that is. Nobody ever listens to good advice. They only listen to bad advice.
That's right. Kevin, what are you doing?
What do you got a DAV?
I do. I got a DAV from DAV Cigars.
I have got a Hiram and Solomon.
Well, I haven't seen that one.
This is a special blend for the most worshipful Robert V. Monsetti, Grand Master of, I think that is New Jersey, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like New Jersey.
I didn't realize that was behind the.
Yes, New Jersey. So here's to the Grand Master of New Jersey. Oh, Kevin knows the cigar. It's a pretty good cigar. I like it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cyramus? Karamus?
Correct.
Karamus?
Well, you didn't get it on YouTube, so I can't sign in. What's a password? I don't have a password. I got a pen. Tom, what's up? Is it warming up there yet?
It's warm enough here. Man. So speaking of being warm, we got a little issue going on with an umpire getting her ass beat up in Laurel. She was umpiring, Laurel, Mississippi. She is actually the president of the Umpire Association here in the state of Mississippi, and she was umpiring a girls volleyball or a kids volleyball or softball, game up in Laurel. And obviously she made a bad call or something, but Big Mama, whose mugshot had a picture, Mother of the Year T-shirt, really? Cold cocked her, gave her a big old black eye. Big old black eye.
They're watching on Facebook, right?
Probably, yeah. It says Facebook up there.
Yeah, I can't find it on Facebook. I didn't get the notification. I can't get the notification of my own freaking show.
How about that? I don't know.
Go figure.
Yeah, I know. It's been kind of windy here too, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Of course, South Dakota. I did see that there's a big blizzard going on in Montana. On the, I guess it's the western side
blizzard?
Western side of South Dakota, North Dakota, and Montana. They got the interstate shut down because of the blizzard. Up to a foot of snow.
I had a discussion last night. One of Ed's friends came in that he knows. Younger kid, though. It could have been maybe 30, 35. Patrick said somewhere around there.
Okay.
Jared something. He does a show with his dad and stuff called Son of the Gun.
Okay.
Or something like that. And he was talking about where he's from, Utah. He went from Wyoming to Utah and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, he's like, I like the cold. I'm like, dude, you got something seriously wrong with you.
I'm not down with the cold.
No.
I'm down with the OPP, but not the cold.
Jared Marshall. Does that name ring a bell? He's from Ocean Springs.
30 inches predicted in North Dakota.
Oh. Not even that good-looking governor of South Dakota can keep you warm with 30 inches of snow.
Well,
yes, you could.
Yes, you could.
Yeah. That was a bad statement.
That was a bad. Even Nancy Pelosi couldn't keep you warm in 30.
Why did you even bring that name up, man? Why
30 inches of snow. Golly.
Dude, did I tell you what happened? The week of Saturday was doing the yard. I told you why I had to call the county supervisor?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bitch hasn't called me back yet.
Oh, well.
And it's a guy.
Yeah, it's Bosarge.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Randy Bosarge.
No. Cumbus. for my there's like different districts in
I thought it was Randy Bosarge.
Because the guy I was talking to Saturday night or Saturday or Sunday afternoon saying you call in Go Park Estates. It's what's the name? It's going to end up being weather people suck. That's right, all except for Faith. Faith is the only weather person that doesn't suck.
Well, I don't know.
She's a nice girl.
She is a nice girl, but
we don't know.
We won't go that way.
What's up, Marty? And sorry, Marty. Your guess was wrong. It was not a GTO.
Oh, it was Caffey then.
I'm not saying. I can't. I could say in private. I don't want.
Although I will
I don't
tell
want to
you,
give the brand a bad name because it was not a good.
Today I had one from our friend Kerr that tunneled pretty bad.
Did you take a picture and show them?
I did not. I just troopered through it.
I did try that Nitro Pepsi, Patrick.
I tried a little bit of it today from him. It was too sweet.
I tasted it. It tasted the vanilla. Yeah, they did something with it. Maybe I need to do it over ice. Maybe be a little colder, but it was. I mean, I would drink it again, but I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get it. If it was there, I'd drink it.
It was super sweet. There's a lot of sugar in that thing.
Sweet, but it foamed up nice.
And it's not good sugar either. It's that high fructose. 66
fucking
grams of sugar.
Speaking of sugar, a friend of ours, we not mention his name because we both know who he is, was in the hospital last week.
Mm.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah,
right?
Really?
Yes, because his blood sugar was over 500.
Oh,
500. Me and Keith were talking to him this afternoon. We're like, dude, we're asking questions. We're getting pets, you know. I said, how did you let it get over 500? Don't you watch it? I know you drink sugary drinks.
Yeah,
he said, no, those Powerades I drink are sugar-free, blah, blah. Yeah, but they put aspartame in there. He goes, yeah. I said, that's just as bad for you.
It is. Aspartame is
so
bad for
you and did you stop taking meds? Well, yes.
Yeah, he did.
Couldn't afford them. I'm like, dude, that's when we got into the
wait, he's retired.
I'll tell you off air.
But you know, the thing about those Powerades is there's a lot of sodium in those things.
Absolutely.
And that retains water, which is not bad or not good either.
Nope.
And speaking of water, I need to get a bottle of water because I've got a little thirst thing going on.
When you do that,
I'll let you hit your. Oh, thank you.
I saw an article today on the Atlanta Braves.
I like the
which
Braves.
I'm not a Braves fan either, but dude, they showed pictures of their World Series ring. Nice. I mean, it's the typical, like,
look who it is. It's our weather girl.
It's like you summoned me. That's right. The weather. Why is it so humid, Faith?
It's
freaking hot in here.
Bring us faith. Bring us faith.
And it's like a white gold or gold, but it's got hints of white in it and everything. And it's got the big old A on the top with all the diamonds and shit. But then, dude, the top pops open.
Oh.
And there's a 3D view of the stadium in there.
Oh, so it's not like popping.
No, there's no room. But you pop it open, they got that kind of like I did with those coasters I gave you.
Marty says 755 diamonds. Holy smokes.
Wow.
You know, I guess if the team, because you know they make a lot of money by winning that game.
Oh, yeah.
So why not give it back to the players? A little something back to the players.
Well, shit, everybody in the organization gets it. They don't get as nice a ring as the players, but they all get a World Series ring.
Sure. Yeah. Probably not the number one, but they get a second. They get a little blingage to wear.
I got quick. I'll throw you real quick while we're talking. Anyway, big weekend in sports. Tiger Woods.
Well, with baseball coming up.
And Tiger Woods. Baseball has started.
That has started.
Tiger Woods made his comeback. He didn't have a good third and fourth day, but he made the cut. He said, hey, I got to finish. I walked the course 4 days. That was an accomplishment. He goes, I wasn't happy with the 13 over, but the cheers and the ovations from everybody in the stands were just, it was an honor.
I now see yeah.
Okay.
Hank Aaron Stadium in Mobile, Alabama.
Shit. Yeah, that's right. Marty, that stadium's what, 40 minutes from us? Less than
Yeah,
that? 35, 40 minutes?
Yeah, the problem is the Bay Bears, I think, no longer exist.
The what?
The Mobile Bay Bears. I think they.
Oh, no, they don't have baseball team.
Yeah.
They play more of the, didn't they play
So
the,
they got that
the
stadium.
GoDaddy Bowl there and shit like that?
No, not the baseball stadium.
Where'd they play that at?
They played at the new stadium for USA.
Is that where it was?
Yeah.
Currently? But where'd they play before that?
They had an old stadium.
Oh, I
South of the
always thought they
interstate.
played at the Hank Aaron Stadium.
No.
Oh.
And you can park at the Hank Aaron Stadium, and they'll shuttle you to the old
I ain't
stadium.
doing that shit.
Oh, it actually, yeah, there's no parking.
We got the tunnel score. Turn it up. We want to give our condolences to the family of Dwayne Haskins.
Oh, absolutely.
That was not a good thing. I read an updated article on it, on what happened.
Yeah.
They're not 100%. They didn't give 100% sure, but one article said that he had an accident. He got out to help people, whatever. They said that's not true. They said they don't know why he was strolling along 595 on a part of the road he shouldn't have been on.
Yeah.
With no.
On the interstate.
Yeah, so they don't know why he was there.
Yeah.
But
But
it's still a pretty sad situation.
Yeah. That and Gilbert
Godfrey. Yeah. We just saw that like 5 minutes ago.
Wow.
Oh, Gilbert Godfrey.
67 years old.
He was 67?
67. Born in 1955.
Yeah, he's a year older than Davey.
67. Saw it on the news today. That's why.
Wow.
That's a voice that we're certainly going to miss.
Yeah, that's like Sam Kennison passed away.
Oh, I know. Sam, he died way too young, though.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, way
He died
too
like
young.
on a highway come back from Vegas or something. That's
Yeah,
a long time ago.
it was a long time ago.
Damn. Louis Anderson passed. We're losing all the good ones, man. So Tiger's back.
We're stuck with.
I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm having a problem with Aaron Judge not signing for $25 million. I know he wants a long-term contract. He wants to finish. He's reading on the 15.
Did you hear that one?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that was amazing. You'll have
But what,
you'll have to look it up. It's great.
but what I did hear today, Patrick, and I'll forward it to you when we're done at the show, is Caitlin sent me a recording. Tech Nine wrote a song for the Huskers.
Really
And it's actually kind of,
catchy.
yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Huh.
You know, coming out when, get the win, beat down, and all that. It's really, I was really kind of impressed with it. And I'm not a Husker fan. I only really know because Caitlin went there and blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Lots of blahs.
Oh, yeah, I already told them about that film, the ditch. That pissed. So my neighbors across the street are on well water. I mean, there's a lot of houses on well, a lot of houses on county water, whatever. We're on county water, the neighbors across the street on well water because their house was there long before ours was. So I guess they decided they wanted. So there's like 5 or 6 guys out there digging. They had this big backhoe out there, and then had a pickup truck in front of the driveway.
Hey, Curve.
With a water truck on it and all that.
Yeah, you know what the water trucks were.
Yeah,
like.
to get that pipe through
Yeah.
or whatever. So they actually did it pretty quick. And then when I went out the next day and looked, it was just, it was all clods of dirt and hard rock and asphalt because they dug up part of the street and they just left it all right there.
Nice.
I said, all right. So I started raking it and cleaning it up. So did my thing, and I'm raking it down to make it look nice and neat. And as I step back, I go, boom, right through the fucking shit down to my knees in this ditch. And I'm like, scared the shit out of me. And I'm trying to pull my legs out. And I'm like, my foot's stuck in this freaking mud. There's mud all over my sneakers I was wearing and shit.
Good thing you didn't lose your Snickers.
Oh, I didn't lose myself. I don't know how deep that shit is.
Wow, you could have ended up in China.
And then I can find
I know
out
we always say that, that
as a
on
kid.
the other side
dig
of
all
the-
the way to
yeah.
the China.
Yeah.
But so I called the county supervisor yesterday. I haven't heard back yet. So I'll give him till tomorrow at lunch. If I don't hear from him lunch, and boom.
Call again.
Kerr, I just text you. Who ended up winning? You or Matt Boat? It was just they did this. I don't even know who did it, but they had kind of like a bracket, different cigars and shit, and it ended up being him, his V35, original V35 Dishon
Got
against
him.
Matt Boot's 101.
Oh, 101 pulled out the victory.
I told him it was all because of the name. Yeah, I smoked a cigar. It wasn't. It's okay. It's good, but it's not as good as V35.
Room 101 was the one that the unbanded one that came out from Drew Estates, right? Was that the one that the unbanded one they sent out?
The 20 acres? No, that was
20 acres.
That was that was 20 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, I'm sorry about again, Dwayne. I don't understand. And then Patrick pointed out there was folks posting certain things. It's the way they meant well when they said it, but they didn't really. It's one of those. Let me read what I wrote before I actually hit the send button.
Yeah.
And it was just, well, you know what he's trying to say, but did he have to say?
He said it the
what
wrong
he
way.
Said?
Yeah.
No, he didn't have to say it that way.
We sometimes don't pay attention to the way that we say things. The meaning is misconstrued.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but rightfully so. But
I know the Steelers actually had high hopes for him.
Oh, absolutely.
As a quarterback.
People calling for his resignation. They want him to resign. I mean, nowadays.
Well,
I know. So what do you? Oh, absolutely. It's a good cigar, man.
I'm hanging on to some of them. I'm just
me too.
For no other reason than a special purpose later on.
Have them down. They're labeled. They're stuck in the original ones are in the back of the humor. I'll rotate them sooner or later, but I think I got 5 or 6 of the original ones.
Yep.
I got just about a whole box.
I've got the
of each of the 4
originals and then the second edition, and then
the second edition. Which one went up? It was the original one that went up, right? The original V35 is great. The second one, I think, might be a little bit better than the original.
I found both of them.
Yeah, they're both good.
All of them are good cigars. I got no complaints whatsoever about.
No to what? Did I ask you a yes or no question?
No. He said
no.
Okay.
So we both watch baseball. Your cousin's now third base coach for the California Angels.
Yeah. The California Angels of Anaheim, didn't it? Or is it Anaheim Angels? It used to be California Angels, but they've gone through name changes, like
it's the Angels. I know that. The whole real
artist formerly known as.
Oh, it's the new one.
Oh.
I don't know if it's far back, but it's better. But it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I got Los Angeles.
So Los Angeles Angels.
We were all wrong.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 of us.
Well, I know.
And Bobby wouldn't even have a clue.
Yeah, he'd probably go, I thought they were in Anaheim.
Yeah. I did see, I took a screenshot of it too, and I got rid of the screenshots. Damn it. They had this little article that had the 10 highest paid coaches in college football. And dude, it was like some of these guys are like estimated saving $9+ million. Estimated
because all the extra.
And, Jimbo Fisher $9.9 million a year. Dabo, all the big, they're all up over $7 to $10 million a year. It's like fucking college.
Well, I mean, they got the money. And if you stop and think about it, they draw the money into those stadiums.
Absolutely.
They pull the money. That's why they do it.
So they got the money. Now the NIL, they get money too, because there's this kid, a 17-year-old kid, Warren, that goes to one of these elite, what's it called? The elite something school. It's like a high school for
it's the
whatever.
Yeah, it's the prep. Yeah.
So he's 17.
Yeah.
They get $100,000 to and above, depending on whatever. Basically, like a salary, regardless. Okay.
So it's like a scholarship, is what they probably call it.
Yeah, and they can earn close to $1 million in freaking high school.
High school. Well, those high schools were listed in the USA Today as the top 10 high school teams in the nation. And if you actually follow that list, you'll know where the money is. And they pay for families to move to that school and give their parents a job and everything.
You're a Philly boy. If you were here on time, you would have heard us say he had elbow surgery today.
Yes.
And
they
took one tendon was loose off the bone, So they attach it to. Now, why wouldn't you? Well, you can't attach it to the bone again
I don't know.
because they're attaching it to the other tendons. No, apologies.
Yeah.
And then they clipped it, whatever that. I don't know what that means.
But
But
he
he's-
had elbow surgery and he's not doing well.
But he did something that Keith and I and a bunch of people told him not to do, and he came down here today.
Oof.
And we said, "You need to stay home." And he said, "I gotta go. It hurts. I gotta put it on ice. Get your ass home
Yeah,
and don't come back until
you feel
you
better. Yeah.
Don't worry about
And
it.
he's not going to take pain pills.
We'll get Scotty to work for you, fill in your slot.
He won't take pain meds.
Well, he does all the time.
He takes 800 milligrams.
Yeah, but he takes the other. She's got the other stuff.
Does he have stuff for his? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. He only takes it if he absolutely has to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he's very cautious.
take that CBD oil, man.
Mm.
So what do you think about the pitch count for baseball now? Yankees are using it. There's a couple teams using it. They're going to go. It's actually, I'm having a hard time liking it, but it's kind of cool because the Yankees catcher had it not on his wrist, but he had it strapped around his shin pad.
Right.
Okay, and they said they tested it with with a batter standing there, and nobody in the stadium. They can't hear
Can't
it.
see it. Can't hear it.
So the catcher has one, the pitcher has one, two interior infielders, probably second baseman and the shortstop and center field have an earpiece in so they know what pitch is getting thrown.
Ah.
So right now you get, you press a button and it'll say fastball, slider, curveball, whatever. And they said they're going to fine tune it to the point where it says, okay, we want a high and tight inside fastball, or outside fastball. They'll get to that.
So they push a button and it
Yeah, they
announces
just look at it, press it, and go.
So
it's really not
he
taking
doesn't have
time.
to speak it. The machine.
Or the fingers or anything like that. Yep.
That's okay until they can intercept the radio frequency.
I think they went into the article saying it's impossible, but nothing's impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
The Patriots will figure it out.
I'm telling you, it's going to take a 13-year-old kid with a computer something that's going to come up with it.
They were saying they're working on all that stuff, but that's either way. It's kind of cool in a way. Now it's not going to save time, and I don't think it was designed to save time. It was designed to just
Designed
keep
to keep
people
them
from
from
stealing
stealing.
signs.
Yeah, exactly. If Hogan's Heroes can do it, and that was in what war?
Hogan's Hero?
Yeah,
World War II.
World War II. So
Yeah, right. Hogan's. Yeah.
yeah, if they can pull it off, anybody can pull it off.
So this is a good one. I read this article and about started laughing. So this lady gets stopped by the cops
That would be norm.
for speeding,
Yes.
and her excuse was she has IBS.
Oh, okay. She got to
Irritable
poop.
bowel syndrome, right?
Yeah.
No, she don't gotta poop.
Oh.
She's defecating all over herself in the car. She said,
Oh.
and she said, "I'm going to the back. I got to get to the restroom. I'm going all over the place." And she's using that as her defense
Okay.
for speeding.
Did she get off?
They didn't say this. Got to go to court. This is just the article with the cops.
So she's going to tell the judge, I shat myself. And he's going to say, well, the deed was done. You should have slowed down. I mean, getting there faster is not going to clean it up any better.
No.
It's not going to stop it from happening. You
I
done
know.
shat yourself.
But I read this and I was just like, I defecated all over myself. And I'm like, oh my God. I saw, and then got to do some research. Saw a TikTok today
Oh, boy, TikTok.
that said, it's legal. There's 2 states it's legal to drink in the car while you're driving. Connecticut is one where the passenger can drink,
Right.
but the driver can't.
No open container
Right.
law is what you're saying.
Correct. And the state of Mississippi,
Yep.
the driver can even drink
Absolutely.
up until the point of being
Inebriated.
over the as long as they stay under the legal limit,
Yep.
you can drive your car while drinking a beer.
Sure
I was
can.
like, okay. This is good to know. Not
Yep.
that I'm ever going to drink in the car. Well, that means if I get stopped with a drink going home on my way home one night, I can't get in any trouble because I'm not drunk.
Well,
I'm nowhere near the limit.
I'm pretty sure that when my mom got her DUI way back in the day that she told the policeman to hold her beer while she pulled out her license and registration. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, but dude, the limit was a lot higher back then than it is now.
Couldn't have been much higher.
0.08 now, right?
Yeah, maybe 1.0 at the most.
Oh,
At the most. At the most.
that's a shitty way to get a ticket.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can only imagine, what the judge is going to be. The judge is going to be going, oh gosh, not this one. Oh,
I know. I get it. I don't get some of this shit. So we'll do it quick so we don't forget this week around.
sponsors. Let's talk about sponsors, huh?
Yeah.
GTO cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
That's correct.
Give the doc a call. Area code 334-538-2949. Talk to him. Say, hey, brother, I want to get some of your cigars.
5.5 Legs sent you.
Yes, tell him we sent you. He'll love you.
We get a kickback for every cigar he sells to somebody.
That'd be nice if we
Yeah,
did that.
it would be.
It would be. Our second sponsor, and of course our last, second,
Three,
third now, is the Cigar Enthusiast. That's Ray at cigarenthusiast.com. Look him up on the web. I think he's also on Facebook.
Yes, he is.
Cigar
And
Enthusiast.
If you're looking for Blanco cigars, he's the man to go to. He will get. He might be here next week.
Oh yeah,
He said he's going on a trip to the Panhandle. He might make a
little side trip.
yes.
Well, that's a couple hours away.
Yes, he might come in. He might come in next week.
And lastly, but certainly not least, let's talk about Kevin and Jessica. Kevin, what a clown. Jessica, what a babe.
I was watching
Cigarprop.com. Look them up on the web. Look them up on Facebook. Like them. I don't know. What do you do on Instagram? Follow them on
Yeah,
Instagram,
do all
whatever
that
you do
shit.
that. TikTok,
I,
I'm sure he's on that too.
Oh, he's on everything.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's like Chicken Man used to be on AFRTS. I don't know if you remember Chicken Man when you were stationed in Germany on Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Oh, dude, that was freaking.
At night they did the nighttime soap operas. Chicken Man was one of them. He was a superhero.
Oh, that was freaking. I was there in 88, 89.
They had it.
Oh, I don't remember, man. That's so long ago.
Mm.
So long ago. But Patrick said, chug a bottle on the way to the bar. It's pre-game.
Yeah. Saves you some money.
That's what Brendan did when he was here with his friends one time. He was drinking a beer. And they said, well, you can drink a beer in the cars until you get to the county line in the middle of the bridge. But apparently that's not so anymore because state of Mississippi, you can drink.
Right.
And he chugged that thing down before we got to the bridge. And we got it at fucking Murphy's. It was a 16-ounce can.
Nice.
And boom, it was gone. Then they drank they got blasted at the casino because obviously it's free when you're playing.
Oh, sure.
And then when he went home to visit his sister in Nebraska, she took him to the casinos in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and he orders a double Jack and Coke. And they come to him and they go, that's $14. He said, what? What do you mean $14? It's not free. Oh, not here, man.
Not here.
Nope.
Not here, not today. Send nudes. Well, I'm hoping that Kevin is not the poster child for send nudes.
Send nudes. Bundle from. Is that the name of the cigar?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's why last night when I was watching this show, Kerr and
Was he
Kevin,
naked?
well, Kevin's over here doing his thing. The guy's down here. Kerr's up over here, but over Kerr's would be his right shoulder. On this side, by his right shoulder, you can see a picture of Kevin, and he had it blocked just to the point where you can't see any more than like his chest and his arm and stuff. And I don't think he was wearing anything. So I was just like, all right, is there any way we can get reprints of those fucking things?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
I'm surprised you didn't say, hey, Kevin, stand up. Let's see what.
no, it was on the picture behind Kerr.
Oh, pictures.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
not.
pictures.
Not.
No.
Huh.
No, he didn't pull assholes.
No, I did. There's only one that did that.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
me.
you.
Yeah. Won't do that again. Nobody wants to see that.
Step came out. So.
I don't know why. I mean,
So I read it watching the Masters this week. I was reading all this stuff, and which was fun to watch. But
Depends on
read an article
what
on
side of
Michael
the table
Jordan.
you're sitting.
Michael Jordan has his own golf course.
doesn't surprise me. He likes to golf.
It's called Grove 23. Grove, 2 X's and the 3.
Yeah.
And the only reason he has it is he said a few years back he had gone to a golf course with some friends and he was wearing cargo shorts. And the starter said, "Sir, you can't play in those shorts." And I'm like, "They kicked Michael Jordan off the golf course for wearing cargo shorts? Are you serious?
Wow.
Why don't you just take his freaking autograph and call it a day and let him go?"
Absolutely.
But he said, "Okay." So he turned around, walked away, and went out and bought his own golf course. And there's only 100 members on the golf course, only pro golfers, celebrities, and Jordan contacts,
No.
our friends. And that's it. And it's not open to the public. It's just
Wow.
so.
I guess when you get that kind of money, you can do what you want.
He paid $20 million for it.
I'm surprised he didn't buy the golf course that kicked him off and then went back and told the guy you're fired.
NickelCityCigars.com, products, room 101.
Send nudes.
Right.
We'll have to look at that
after the show. Can't bring that up because somehow that'll probably come up on the screen,
It probably would.
and we won't need to do that.
Yeah. I mean, we're not a family show or anything, but we do have limitations.
All right,
Well,
see,
somewhat. I mean,
This is how far out of it is. I got a couple of notes on here twice. So, drunk.
we're like Johnny Carson. Was that Carson? No, Letterman would throw
The cards. And
go into the cityscape in the back and
let's see, what else we got? We got, tonight, 9 o'clock FX, the last episode from last season of the Mayans. And I'm not asking you to send them. Oh, damn. Anyway, too late. So the last episode is on. And it ended, where Easy's sitting there, and you go like an episode of Walking Dead. It's like, you look over the fence, you see, there's like 1,000 freaking motorcycle gang members out there. How the hell are they getting out of that one?
no, yeah,
We got to see.
I
But we will see next week, because next week is the first episode of the new season.
have to set it up to record because it starts too late for me.
I went on to the one tonight, and you just have to find the one tonight.
Mhm.
When you get home, just go back, click on it at the library, and it'll even add that one again. So I'm going to watch that one again, just to.
And for those in radio land or TV land that are watching this, it's because we've got YouTube television instead of cable or any other satellite broadcast.
We didn't 100%. Well, we broke the cable. We broke the tie with cable. It's a streaming service.
Yeah.
So all we got is our internet. We did the same thing. Got internet, YouTube TV, Netflix, and Prime Stream's Fire Stick, and that's it.
Yeah.
Done. Nothing else.
Yeah,
Wow.
we cut the cable, went with fiber at the house.
I'm paying 1/3 what I was paying.
Absolutely. Yeah. You get a 3-month
Free trial.
no, it's lower. It's not free. You get a
The
you get a month free.
2-week free trial.
Yeah.
And then it's
Then
the
for first 3 months, it's like $10 less than what the $69
But
a
you
month.
you can get, and you can go on and just look. You put your zip code in, and it'll tell you what channels are available.
Mhm.
What basic channels come with that
Local
basic channel,
channels.
which is like 110 channels.
Yeah, it's pretty
There's
good.
quite a few.
Yeah.
A lot of Spanish channels, a lot of other stuff that we don't watch either way. So you just put them in order,
All the way at the bottom.
whatever. And there's packages you can buy whether you want NFL, Red Zone, or
Yep.
other sports channels or packages or whatever. $4.99, $3.99. It's not. I mean, if you get 10 packages, it's going to add up to just.
Yeah, but what you don't have to have it the whole year. So
No,
my mindset is when football season starts, that's when I pick up the sports package so I can watch those football games. And then when football's over with,
or you just
cut it.
or
Cut
you
it
get,
off.
or you get the Prime Stream stick and watch them whenever.
And not fighting with that either.
I'm paying $45 a month for 500 up and down and on the internet. And I tested it yesterday and today, and I'm getting like 195 the last 2 days,
Wow.
which is not even close.
So what it says up to. It's not a
Well, it's
guarantee.
supposed to be 500.
Up to.
And I sometimes I got 600-700.
Sure.
Depends, but for the most part, it's usually in between 400 or 500. I mean, does it make that much of a difference to my eye? Whether it's still pretty freaking quick.
When you're working in a wired
Oh, wow.
environment, yes, but you use it wireless, so no, you won't see a difference. It's all dependent upon the equipment inside your house, your wireless router that that will spinny wheel or.
That's why I'm thinking of taking my work computer and running that cable from the laptop directly to the router.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I can do that.
I do.
Do you? And they don't consider that no, because there's no memory on
Use
there.
a VPN.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We talked about that, Kurt.
So why can't I use a printer then?
Because you have to connect to USB. Can't
But the
connect.
printer doesn't have memory.
Your home telework agreement says you can't connect printer. You can't print. You're only supposed to print at work.
Well, if I connect wireless.
I mean, there is that sound of American freedom right there.
That's right. Yeah, that's a sad one too. There, Kurt, and I don't know if you heard us earlier. We talked about Dwayne Haskins too from Colorado State, Ohio State. It's a sad.
And
Did they say what he just natural causes on Gilbert, or did they say?
I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I remember his age at 67.
Well, I didn't realize he was that old.
Well, I mean, he's not really that old.
No, that's not.
When you look at us, it's like, ugh.
That's not far away.
That's not far
It's only a
away.
year older than my wife.
Yeah.
And I do have to congratulate my daughter. I'm very proud of my daughter.
She's a homeowner.
She's in the process of doing the paperwork now to do that, but she got another raise today.
Wow.
She's doing really. I mean, it's one of those. No, Caitlin, I can't let you go anywhere. And he just keeps on sucking her right back in.
Well, good for.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, good for her, good for him. If it's a good fit, she needs to stay where she's at. If it works for her,
oh, absolutely.
As long as and this is from an older
She
perspective.
doesn't have to go anywhere.
As long as you're happy doing what you're doing,
Yep.
stay with it and ride that gravy train as long and as hard as you can.
She told me something else today. She had her brakes done on the car the other day. Well, yesterday. And the guy
That would be the
guy
other day.
tried to take the lug nut, one of the lug nuts off, and he had to cut it off.
Ooh.
So he put all the other ones back on after he got done. He said, come back tomorrow, get the lug nut, whatever, I'll put it back on. But she said, but the rattling in my car stopped. I'm like, what rattling? She goes, apparently, and I don't know what this is going over, whether it's covering the starter or what it's covering, but he said the heat shield is usually on with 2 screws, holds the heat shield on. I'm not sure what it covers. And one of the screws was loose, so it was always rattling or whatever. Well, apparently when he went to do it and fix it, he said both screws were out. So it was just kind of sitting there, rattling every
Just
time.
hanging out, yeah.
But he said, I just took it off. He goes, you don't really need it. I'm like, well, then why'd they put it on the car? I don't know what it's for, so I can't. I told her I can't say whether you need it or not.
Yeah.
I would
mean, she'll
hope.
find out in the summertime whether she needed it or not.
I don't know, man.
There's a lot of things in older cars that we took out that we realized we didn't need.
Yeah. Remember one of my friend's car died. He had a '69 Chevelle, all beat up. Well, it wasn't fixed up at the time, but the fucking universal joint was always going. And one time we're going down the road and it just went, and it went, and the back of the car went, boom. We're like, what the hell was that? Get underneath there. Yeah, that universal joint just snapped, and it was just.
I had that happen to me right outside of Dayton, Ohio, back in 1980. The front U joint and the drive shaft fell out on the road. But I was only doing about 5 miles an hour on the on-ramp when it happened. So as soon as it happened, I still had enough momentum where I was able to
Go to the side of the
pull
road.
over on the side, and I scraped up the asphalt when I did it just a little bit. You can see where I did it. Pulled that thing off, took it to the junkyard. It was a 75 Gran Torino. I had to get an old police Interceptor drive shaft.
Oh. Did you What the hell was I going to ask? I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh,
I'm not Karnak.
this is our last show from Coast Cigar
Oh,
Company,
yes. Because on the 18th,
which is the day after Easter. They're moving on Easter and opening on Monday. I said I can't help move on Sunday until I'm done doing whatever I'm doing with the family.
we got kids.
So I'll help during the week or something.
I'll bring the kids down. Let them help move
let them
stuff.
move some shit.
Yeah. Let them earn their keep.
Actually, all this equipment's going to go in the back of my truck. I might take the TV out of the house and put that in the garage.
I know we tried. We were telling our viewers that we were going to try to get over there as kind of a prelim to do the first show before they actually opened up.
We don't even know.
But we weren't able to do that.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of setup, how they're setting the chairs.
Yeah,
and up, and
we weren't able to do that.
whether we're going to be in a room. But what do you guys want? The whole purpose behind, to me, and us is. Oh, you coming down, Patrick? You got to come down and tell us, man. Probably not good.
He's laughing out loud. So
yeah, right.
We'll see what happens.
So yeah, we don't know if we're gonna have. They got the front retail area and the humidor and a nice lounge area.
We'll give you a tour next week.
And yeah, absolutely. And then in the back half is like level 2 or phase 2 or whatever. You know, they got the front done so they can open. The back will come as
the lounge is open,
as time and stuff. But there's a couple of big rooms back there. We're not sure if we're gonna just set up and go in the room or do it like this, because the whole purpose of the virtual cigar lounge is to see the lounge. You know, that makes sense to me. But it's going to be 3418 Bienville Boulevard, Highway 90, Ocean Springs.
Yep.
Going to be a new phone number, so we don't have that phone number for you yet. But you can call either one of us if you need anything from the shop. Until they open, we get the number. But it's actually kind of sort of a name change too. Coast Cigars and Lounge. So it's a little bit of a change.
Little change. Change is good in this particular case.
Oh, change is always good.
In this particular case, it is. It's gonna be a bigger facility.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh
yeah. Overall, once they get the other rooms and everything done, yeah.
Because right now the way this shop is set up, you have to come in through the lounge to get to the retail.
Not so there, which is
and it's the opposite there. The retail will be up front and separate from the lounge.
Keith, they figure out what they're gonna do with Bobby and the TV?
Not yet. That's what they're gonna have to.
How's he doing?
He said he was sitting at home sitting next to his brother Joe, and he's watching Columbo.
Of course he is. Watching Columbo. I would expect nothing else from him.
Columbo, MASH,
and I'm sure that
Chicago PD.
He's not logged in, but our best definitely goes to our buddy Mav. We hope it's a fast and speedy recovery, and that his arm, his
use the
elbow,
use the left arm for a while,
because it is his right. It is his right. It's his right elbow.
Perfect. This is the perfect situation for bidet.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. That's my biggest fear with this.
That's with him anyway. So
because that's my biggest fear. If I get my shoulder fixed, I'm like, oh,
the big girl.
Oh yeah, he likes that big TV.
Yeah, he doesn't watch the reruns of that though. But that should be coming back sometime in the fall. Well, no, wait a minute. The 1,000-Pound Friends is on. I think he watches that. He does watch that. That's Tuesday nights.
I don't know.
Yeah, it might be Tuesday nights at 9.
I have no idea.
I don't remember. He sucks people into that shit. The Whitakers, the wonderful whites of West Virginia, and they're all from West Virginia. Even the Whitakers are from West Virginia.
I don't even know what Whitakers is.
Really?
Nope. Sorry, I'm not watching it. No.
We got to turn him on to the Whitaker. We got to make him watch the Whitakers one time. Yeah. Bring it up when he gets home, Patrick. Put it on his cell phone. Just watch it. Just one little TikTok.
No.
Guy talks like he yaps like a dog when he talks, and it's a totally inbred family from on up. Oh, dude, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm not down with that.
It's so bad. You no shot.
I got sucked into the wild and wonderful whites by
West Virginia.
By the chief and
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, put that on, and speaking of getting sucked in, on Peacock, they've got a new series.
Peacock.
Yeah,
we get that?
It's NBC. It's the NBC app, and
we get the channel, don't we?
You actually have to subscribe to get this show. It's Joe and Carol.
Brand new cherry flavor. Oh, he saw that.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, he watched that.
I did.
That was great.
That's pretty twisted. But Carol Baskin and Joe, they're doing a series on.
You watching it?
No, I can't. I'm not paying for it,
dude. I haven't watched. The the first Tiger King.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Oh, come on! You watch this
Not a single.
other stuff,
Not a single episode.
and you're not watching the most fabulous show of the pandemic.
No, I'm watching with the wife, and I'm not watching start to finish. Every time I go in, she's still in. I get in a different parts of the episode, and she kind of catches me up real quick when it comes to commercial. She pauses it and then whatever. But The Perfect Murder, something like that. It was on. It was on. I think NBC back about 7 years ago, right after Scandal.
Okay.
Okay. This show's twisted.
Ah.
I mean, if you're not paying attention, they flash back, they flash forward, they come to current, they back and forth, they go in and out all the fucking time. So I'm just like,
he says How to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder. And we're in the fourth to last. I was in the fourth to last episode when I was coming here. And I said, "Oh, I gotta go, man." But I wanted to say like 10 minutes. I wanted to see it.
Just 10 more minutes.
So I had to hit pause. And okay, season 6, episode 12. Okay, I know where to pick up now. I go home. I'll watch the last 4 episodes because it was just. It's actually really pretty good, but it's just lawyers. I'm like, you got people doing shit on the show. If I did, it's like the Mayans or saying if I did 1/100th of what they did,
You're going
my
to
ass
prison.
in jail.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But they get. It's like, well, they finally got the gist of they get. You got to watch it, man.
No, I'm good.
No, I mean, if you look for a series, we're going to get locked down again sooner or later.
Oh, China's already locked down. Did you see that on
Yes,
the news?
they are.
They are not happy about it either, because
Shouldn't have started.
this new strain that is out has not caused any deaths whatsoever. But they still lock them down.
So it's just another flu.
It's you get a headache and a runny nose and a sore throat because of the runny nose, obviously. So it's a head cold or it's a flu.
Flu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I was talking to Keith because we both go to VA, and I got 2,000 cases, 0 deaths.
20,000.
20,000. And these new contacts, Dr. Pat's got me in. Man.
Oh.
I love her. She's so much fun when you go in to see her, man. But so I go to get my teeth looked at the VA, and they said, "Well, when can you get in for? We got to set you up for a cleaning." I said, "Okay." They start looking, and then she goes, "Remember, you got to take a COVID test before you get the cleaning." I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Yeah, when you come in for the thing, we'll give you a COVID test."
yeah.
I said, "What?" I said, "No." And I said, "Cancel the appointment. Cancel the appointment. Don't set me up for cleaning." She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because you guys vaccinated me. 2 shots of the vaccination. You guys boosted me at the VA, and yet I still have to take a fucking COVID,
Yeah, not
a
down with
COVID
that.
test."
Nope.
Okay? So he went in. He said, real easy. Got done the other day. Real easy. Boom, passed the test, gets to the seat. And guess what? What was she wearing? She was wearing like a freaking hazmat. No, not just a shield. He said she was in a fucking hazmat suit with the air breathing thing on the side going to a tank and shit.
Oh my goodness.
He's like
You're contagious or something.
I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. He goes,
Wow.
Keith, you should have took a picture of that, man.
Uh,
I would have, I was, you know, and even if I go in, all right, do the test, right? Then I go in to sit down and chat, and she walked in, I would have died freaking laughing. I would have looked, I go, hold on a second. You can't, hold on a minute. I got to stop laughing before you start working on me.
yeah,
Because this is ridiculous.
this is ridiculous.
This is a waste of government money.
Yeah.
As much as
Safety first, blah, blah, blah. Yes, got it.
Yeah, we get it, but come on, man.
Did you hear about the subway shooting up in New York?
I did. They told me a little bit earlier. I haven't looked at it. I know they said they found the U-Haul that the person used.
They got a video of the guy, so now there's an all points bulletin out for.
They know who did it?
They just
They
got
got
the
facial-
video.
facial-
They just got the video right now.
Okay, now, my plan on that, and this is because it's New York, but it can happen anywhere. It's got a train system or subway or whatever. But New York doesn't give a shit. Not the citizens of New York. The government doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
They don't
corrupt.
because they let the people have been getting beat on the subway, just sitting on the bench waiting for a train. Somebody some bum just walked up to this lady the other day and just beat the daylights out of her
Yeah.
for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. If they crack down and they put these people in jail and stop giving them med tickets and all this other bullshit to show up for their hearing, which they never show up for.
Never show up.
Okay. And they probably go out and sell the tickets. Just let the police do their job.
Well, that's the problem.
Let the police do their
They're
job.
underfunded,
and they're afraid to do their job.
they can't. Their hands are tied.
And they,
Speaking of
I wonder why I won't go back.
speaking of cities, you know, New Orleans is doing facial recognition now.
Really?
Yes.
For
So
what reason?
whenever you for crime, because New Orleans has really got an uptick in crime. So they've enacted facial recognition in certain areas. So when you walk down Bourbon Street, you're getting your picture taken and it's getting logged in somewhere.
I got a problem with that. I'm okay with the cameras and keeping an eye on things, but the facial recognition, like it's almost like taking your DNA and putting it in a database.
It's pretty close
just the
because you know that they're throwing this against every database that has your picture, up to and including Metaverse,
Facebook, everything.
everything. And you put your picture out there, and it becomes part of the facial recognition system.
Don't scare the shit out of me.
It's just like the DNA. When people that go to jail, they take their DNA and they throw it against the DNA database.
Let's try to get them for something else.
If there's anything else available, yes.
Yeah, well, I can't say I'm okay with that either because it boils down to taking everybody's DNA. Now, if you got your DNA taken because you committed a crime and it's on file,
It depends on what kind
Okay.
of crime. If you're like petty larceny or something
no,
like that,
no,
if it's a sexual crime, yes,
absolutely.
absolutely, no
But the
question
facial
about it.
recognition thing,
Yes, facial recognition.
that means they can run that picture anytime and tell you wherever you're at.
Yeah, pretty
Through the
much.
camera.
And there's a lot of cities that actually do that. They follow a person along.
There was a person on one of the Ocean Springs pages that was bitching because she got a ticket in the mail.
Yep.
Because her car got taken.
Yeah, that was your old commander, his wife.
Right, but she
Yeah.
well, she was one of them. There's
Yeah.
another one that didn't actually have insurance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so apparently they didn't do their database check because when I
Correct.
saw her
They
post
had
that,
a glitch.
so then you got to go in and prove yourself.
She said it took her like an hour to get everything uploaded to show that she had insurance, and they said, "Sorry, our mistake."
That I'm okay with because I'm paying extra insurance for uninsured motorists that we shouldn't have to pay for. You know,
In a state where insurance is compulsory, mandatory.
right? But they don't pull the cost from it. When we were in Germany, Big Brother has been.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they've been watching
Oh, yeah.
forever. Bruce, finally got to meet Bruce
Really?
online. He was on the BCA HERF the other
Okay.
night.
All right.
Yeah. As long as I've been talking to him on this and Great Lakes Smoke Show, that's one thing about. I'll get back to that. The cigar community.
If you can remember.
Yeah, you get to talking to people all the time online. You don't actually get to meet them.
Mhm.
And then at least when you do a HERF, you can see it. You know, you actually get to see who you're talking to.
Or if you go to
The BCA,
the BCA,
on
you
August,
get to
August
meet all these wonderful people.
on the August. He looks just like he really does look like Santa Claus on the picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, smart gentleman, man.
Oh,
It's now Jose doesn't win anymore because Jose's on the. But Jose even came on the HERF.
Yeah.
After about an hour and a half, he said, "Guys, I got to go. I got to take a nap. It's 3:30 in the morning. I got to get up for work."
3:30 in the morning. Holy smokes! I remember those days.
And I was
Waking up to watch football at 2:00 in the morning.
We did that when we watched the Giants beat the Bills. Man. It was like 3:00 in the morning. It
Yep.
was like, she was, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm watching the game."
I'm watching the game. It's 3:00 in the
Yeah,
morning.
she was like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going up there? Great! Can't wait to meet you, Bruce. He hasn't made up his mind yet.
Still undecided. We got a lot of things in the fire right now.
Oh yeah, you do. You got to go May 1st. That's more important.
Well, going up next month to watch Morty Fax get his
Yeah,
diploma.
we're losing Morty Fax. He's moved back to Columbus, but for good reasons.
Yep.
He's graduating. That's why he's Morty Fax because he's going to have his master's.
And I'm going to come back with a case of Skyline chili.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm not. I'd rather have the sausage.
Skyline doesn't make sausage.
No, the other one, the other sausage. What do you call them? I don't know.
You're talking about the Schmitz.
Yeah. I'd
Oh,
rather have
yeah,
those.
I'm coming back with that too. Yeah, you can
Got
count on
my
that.
ticket already, Bruce, and my room is reserved also. But I haven't decided yet whether I'm driving or I'm flying. Because driving, you can bring more stuff with you and you can bring more stuff back.
And there's a lot of stuff that you get up there, as you well know.
So my thought process is I got so much vacation time that I'll probably take a week
Ah,
and take 1 or 2 days to get up there,
yeah.
and then spend time there, and then take 1 or 2 days to get back, and hit some
So
shops on the way up.
if you're doing that, you go up through Nashville, going up, and you come back through Memphis. So you're taking the whole
Circle.
Yeah, you're kind of doing a circle, and you're actually able to stop in like Illinois for
You got to go through all the mountains and shit.
not necessarily.
Okay.
Not
What
necessarily.
about bridges?
Yeah, there are a couple of bridges, but they're not bad.
Okay.
But you get to go
I
through
hate
Illinois,
bridges. I fucking hate bridges.
Illinois, and come back with
Okay.
some goodies.
I hate bridges.
He's driving down. Oh, we don't mention that state's name. No. He's up in the state up north.
Michigan.
The state up north. Which,
the
by
next,
the way,
the next home. No, he's going to go to. Not Michigan. Where's he going to go?
who?
Colin Kaepernick went up, and that's another thing that you're a hardball friend up there.
Oh
did.
yeah,
Had him show up at halftime at the spring game and throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could throw. I could throw like that when I got nobody pressuring me.
Nobody pressure at all.
I mean, he's still got a good arm,
Yeah.
but I can care less if he comes back.
Yeah,
Anybody. It doesn't. I can care less if Tom Brady comes back. He said he retire.
yeah.
He didn't really officially retire because he never signed papers, never did this. So we'll see. Come. Oh shit! That's gonna be. Camp's gonna be starting.
Oh yeah,
What,
spring
July?
games are coming up.
Holy
Spring
crap.
games are definitely coming up.
Oh, college football is not that far away.
No, not at all.
And ESPN, he's going to laugh. I'm not saying what they're going to do this year, but ESPN said there's 2 teams to watch out for this year. And it's going to be Florida State and Nebraska. They even said Nebraska. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, Nebraska needs to get relevant.
Brady had to go back to work, can't afford the gas.
You're right. It's almost $100.
His money is his money, and his wife's money is twice what he has.
Oh yes, but she's a whole lot better looking than he is too.
Dude, people bitch.
I mean, he dresses up nice. He does. He looks rather dapper when he dresses up.
He's sharp.
Yeah, he is a sharp dressed man. But you got to because you got his wife who's smoking.
Yeah, she's not going to go hang out with him in shorts, t-shirt, flip-flops all the time. Well,
Probably.
again,
Yeah, I bet she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to take a break from work every once in a while.
I read an article on him said since he's been playing football, he hasn't eaten anything but vegetables.
He is a vegetarian.
And something else.
Yeah.
Vitamins. I'm like,
Yeah, he's one of the vegetarian players, which
he's
is
pretty damn good shape.
absolutely is. Absolutely.
Eat the hell out of steak now, Tom.
Well, maybe he can't process it.
I would probably kill him now. I mean,
All right.
well, not
Or
be good
hurt.
from him at first, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely hurts. I
That'd be
can
good.
tell you that for
I'd
sure.
love to give up steak, but that steak I had tonight was freaking. That's tunneling too, though.
Yeah, that's all right because we're getting ready to
Oh, is it that
an
time
evening.
already?
Yeah, it is, man. It's.
My wife doesn't trust me. She just says, "Go ahead. You want to wear that? Go look like a fool."
Are you going to wear that out in public?
Absolutely.
Mine usually says
I'm
you
comfortable.
need to iron that.
Dude, I can't remember the last time I ironed a shirt.
I'm not ironing a shirt.
I take it out of the washing machine. If it's really, really, if I get it out as soon as it's done, I shake it out, I hang it up. It's usually fine. If I want to get it to the point of get a little few wrinkles out, I got this stuff called Revive from Melaleuca. You spray it on there, whip it, shake it out. There's freaking no wrinkles. Now it's not, like a blues with the
I
crease.
keep the crease. If I
know.
if I want to be sharp dressed, I take it to the dry cleaner, get extra sharp, extra
Now
starch, put in it. I'm good.
I definitely get my tuck shirt done at the cleaner.
I bet you would. Yes.
I got to clean that, so I'm not throwing that in the washing machine. And another thing we won't have to put up with, folks.
The sound of industry.
Where did that come from?
Well,
Sorry about that, Bruce.
I mean,
I know you wanted milk that night, but
he probably had to eat the cookies without milk.
that would suck because I got to have milk in my cookies.
Yeah, he didn't get his milk and cookies.
Which I haven't had for a while. I haven't had sweets. I'm trying to stay away from them.
Hey, folks,
Bars.
as we sign off, you need to switch channels and go over to the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Tell them the Ash Hole sent you. We'll see you next
See you in a
week
little bit, Bruce.
from the new shop.
Don't
I
forget-
won't forget your Sammy.
Oh, lunch.
Dang
dinner.
it. Night, folks. We'll see you later.
What do you want?
I got
the,
it. I got it.
What the hell's that one with all the gravy, man?
Yeah.
The
That's where
Floyd
you are.
special with the gravy? Oh, he turned me on to that sandwich. This sandwich, there's a lot of meat on this.